Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Gospel in very hot soup as we heard allegedly that Dr. Lizzy dragged her out of the restricted area of the palace. Like, after what happened in the royal mansion, they said she ran back to the palace and she wanted to meet with the Ooni of Ife. She was sitting down in the open sitting area for a very long time. Ooni was with people and Ooni was not even ready to speak to her because Ooni is aware of what transpired in the royal mansion and Ooni knows that, look, if I must dine with these people, I will have to dine with a very long spoon. So Ooni was not willing to see her. But because, of course, she was very desperate, she wanted to talk to the Ooni of Ife. She wanted, usually when they do anything, the next thing they do, they try to convince and talk and deny they are not responsible. It's not thought, it's a misconception and blah, 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 blah. Apparently, that was what she wanted to do. So as she was moving out of, the area where she's supposed to stay, they said Dr. Lizzy dragged her and called her and asked her if she has anything to do with this drama that is going on. That is, bent meant to ravish all, hurt the image, the great image that the monarch has built over the years. Ooni of Ife is a good man. And this man, I have said time and time again, who happens to be a serial entrepreneur. He works in the interest of his people. He will do anything to ensure that his people are okay. Ooni of Ife has worked so hard to create the image that he has today. And when people who are desperate to be wise to the Ooni of Ife decide that they are going to, throw their finances out there for people to eat, people should also know that Ooni of Ife is not responsible for those mistakes or those choices that they are making. Now, there's this issue that is making the rounds on social media. Even in the mainstream newspaper, is already there, where a lot of people are speculating that Ooni of Ife has got something to do with this doing drama that is going on. Meanwhile, the investigation from what the palace is finding out is that it is around the wives, that people around the Ooni of Ife are the ones doing this. And the reason why they are doing this is just to, hurt Queen Naomi, to make Queen Naomi doubt her husband, to make Queen Naomi feel like she's not as special as she thinks she is. And, basically, their focus happens to be on Queen Naomi. So they said Dr. Lizzy dragged Gospel and asked her if she has got anything to do with what is going on. That, look, if I find out that you have got something to do with what is going on, what I'm going to do to you, you will never, ever believe it. Because this cannot continue with a man like the Ooni of Ife, who has shown us nothing but love, who has shown us nothing but acceptance, who has given us respect, who has done so much for us, that, it is very unfair for them to continue to treat the Ooni of Ife the way they are treating the Ooni of Ife, that she is no longer going to keep quiet and watch them do these things and deny. Basically, Dr. Lizzy knows that the reason why they are doing all of this is because of Olori Naomi. It's because they want to hurt Olori Naomi. It's because they don't want Olori Naomi to trust the Ooni of Ife. It's because they want Olori Naomi out of the way. There is nothing they have not done. They have fought so hard. They have caused a lot of problems. Remember how they buried the cow head and all that they have done. Dr. Lizzy said it cannot continue like this, that she is not going to let it continue. They said she dragged her out of, the restricted area where, dragged her back to the restricted area. Tell her you cannot see Kabiesi, that even if they permit you to go out there and see Kabiesi, I'm never going to let you see Kabiesi. Right here, you have to explain what you did. They said she was crying. That's gospel. That people are just suspecting her for nothing, that she has got absolutely nothing to do with what is going on. So everybody is saying they don't have anything. Everybody is saying it's not her. AP says it's not her. Gospel says it's not her. Blah, blah has not said a word. Who is the person doing this? Because somebody is responsible for what is going on This thing with the Donyi lady didn't just come from nowhere. It's something that they want people to think. And they did it to hurt Queen Naomi. But unfortunately, Queen Naomi is not touched. Queen Naomi is not moved. And, it's just something that is going to cause more problems for them than good. So who is the person who is responsible for everything that is going on is what everybody is asking right now. It's not a small something, no. They said Dr. Lizzy dragged her, told her she was not going to see the Ooni of Ife. As we are hearing, they said until she left the palace, she could not see the Ooni of Ife because Dr. Lizzy did not allow her to see the Ooni of Ife. Lizzy is just what they need in that palace. Lizzy has been there. Lizzy has, played a very vital role to protect the monarch against, the clutches of these women. Lizzy has done a great job. They said she cried when she was leaving. They said they were asking her, what did you go to the royal mansion to do? What were you trying to say to Naomi? Why did you carry that voice note to go and give to Naomi? Because they said Gospel went to the royal mansion with a voice note, and her interest was to get Naomi to listen to the voice note to determine whether it was Ooni of Ife or nothing. If you say you love a man, whether he's a man or not, will you not be protecting the man? Will you be one of those who will be spreading the news? No, it's not done that way. And so with the way she went, everybody just knew what she was trying to do. And they said Dr. Lizzy gave her, a piece of her mind, dragged her and told her that she was never going to see the Ooni of Ife. And they say until she left there, she did not see the Ooni of Ife. It's not easy. This issue is getting out of hand. I'm going to bring you more update. I wanted to bring you this update so you know what's going on. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Do not forget these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.